There are two pizza slices. One is 6 inches, 60 degree, it is $1.5. Other one is 7 inches, but 45 degrees, it is $1.7. So which one is a better deal? So that is the question. So if you are going to compare the radius, this is 6 and this is 7. But the problem is if you are going to just compare the radius, you are only measuring the straight edge of the slice. But let's say if you are going to compare the arc length, this one, will it be correct? No. Why? Because when you just measure the arc length, you are only measuring the crust. But think practically, like if you are going to eat a pizza, you want the cheese, you want the sauce. Like basically, you eat the whole thing. You eat the whole thing. So if you take a pizza slice, it is basically a 3D. It is basically a 3D. So you eat the whole thing. So what you need to compare? You need to compare the volume. You need to compare the volume of both. Let's assume the pizza, the both slices have the same thickness. Okay, they both have the same thickness. They are both like a standard pizza slices. They have the same thickness. Now you don't need the volume because volume is equal to area into height, or maybe like thickness. Okay, area into height or area into thickness. So now you don't need to you don't need the volume. Okay, so just by comparing the areas, we can try to find out which one is a better deal. But there is a trick. The trick is the prices are different. Okay, first of all, let's find the area of both. Okay, let's take this slice. This is 6 inches, 60 degree. Okay, so if you take wait, I'll show you. If you take a circle, okay, if you draw a circle, the area of a circle is pi r square. A circle is 360 degrees. So for 360 degrees, the area is pi r square. So area of a sector is theta. For example, if you take this angle as theta, so theta by 360 into pi r square. Right. Now take this particular slice. So it will be 60 degrees. It is 60 degrees. Divide by 360 into pi r squared. What is r? R is 6 inches. So basically let's put 6 square. Right. Uh, it will be like if you like calculate it, it will be like 1 over 6. Okay, 1 over 6 into pi means like 3.14 or 22 by 7, or it will be like 36. You can cancel it, 6. So if you calculate this, it will be around 18.85 square inches. Okay, 18.85 square inches. Why inches? Because the radius is in inches, right? Let's take the second slice. The second slice is 45 degrees. 45 over 360 into pi into r squared. R means the radius. The radius is now 7 inches. So it will be 7 squared. So if you calculate this, the answer would be like around um like it will be around like 19.24. 19.24 square inches. Right. Now here is the trick part. So if you just compare the areas of both, this is 18.85, this is 19.24. So which one is larger? So the second slice, this one. This slice is larger than this. So the 7-inch slice is larger than this. But is this a better deal? Now you have to compare the prices. Right. We'll come to the price. Okay, we'll write pizza slice 6 inches. Okay, 6-inch slice. It is the area is 18.85. Price is $1.5. Right. So let's say $1.5 divide by 18.85 inch square inches. Okay, it will be 1.5 divided by 18.85 square inches. It will be around 0.079. Okay, so it will be 0.07 0.079 dollars per square inches. So for one square inch you have to spend 0.079. Let's take the second slice. 7-inch slice. Okay, so it is area is 19.24, price is $1.7. So if you divide 1.7 by 19.24, it will be around 0.088. So you have to spend $0.88 per a square inch, so now you can see this is 0.079, this is 0.088. So this one is a better deal. This has the second slice has a large area, but when you compare the deals, this one is better. So I hope you understood. See you in the next video.